I have so many goodies to show you guys. I'm going to show you some amazing products. Let me show you this basket. This is ridiculous. Why is there Christmas stuff behind me? Christmas just came early. I had this old camera that I didn't need anymore, and a friend of mine introduced me to this kid at LSU that needed it for a film that they were working on. So I sold that to him, and I bought all of this. These things are specifically for iPhone vlogging. So if that's something that you are interested in, or you know someone who's interested, absolutely like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share with your friends. A lot of these are brand new products. I will shoot individual product reviews for everything that I have in this little basket. In those videos, I'm just gonna apologize in advance. I'm going to repeat offend on this outfit because I'm opening everything today because I'm super excited to just rip into this stuff, test it out, see how it works, especially with Christmas coming up. These are some excellent Christmas gift ideas. So all of the links I will put in the description bar below. And that said, this is not a sponsored video. Stop jabbering. I have had too much of this, but I'm just so excited. I'm like, ah. So let's get into it. This one is called the Stylus Company, and it's the 4-in-1 revolver lens attachment. Now, all of the things from this, they're all kind of meant to work together, and I'll show you that in another video. But basically, this is a lens that you mount to your case. So I'll just pull this out right now. And this one is called the Interchangeable Lens Ready Full Body Protection Integrated Kickstand, also by Stylus. So basically, you put your phone in here, and then, so this part of it has a little flip out kickstand, so you'd be able to just kind of rest your phone like that. And then when you weren't using that, you can rotate it, pop that off, and then you pop this on. So it's like this, you know, it looks like a disc. And then so you take this disc and you rotate it, and then you flip the lens out. A macro lens, and then a wide angle lens, and a fisheye lens. And then there is a fourth thing, a circular polarizing filter, and that just kind of helps you play with like the amount of light that's coming in. I wanted to have multiple lenses, but I'm not gonna sit there and carry around 4 lenses because they're gonna get scratched and I'm gonna lose them, or I'm just not gonna use them. Everything that you see in here is about convenience. It can either be popped on or off super fast, and it just kind of all goes together, or at least I hope that it will, because that's how I have it in my head. This is the little kickstand, that little silver piece. Okay, so you would kick that out and then rest your phone like that. And then let me turn this back around. So this is where you would, so you pop that out and then you put this on the back. And so it is literally mounted to the phone. Okay, and you just rotate and then you flip the lens out that you want, take whatever picture you want, flip it back, lock it into place. If you think that that is exciting, this is literally gonna knock you out of your chair. Because I was like, how does this exist that I do not know about this? It is a ring light that mounts to the back of your phone. If you're using the case or the kickstand, then you can pop this part in or out to work with the pictures or the lenses. And then in low light conditions, you mount this to the back of the phone. It kind of rotates up and it provides light. Consider my mind blown, guys, for real. It's called the LED light ring with smart flip function, again by that company Stylus. In my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, what if I needed this lens, right, mounted on here, but I still needed lighting? This has a little mount, I can't remember what it's called, like a little 1/4-inch mount. So I can take this, and this is just one of these little, like I've had this forever, it's one of those little spider tripod things. And then wherever, if I need to wrap it to something or just put it on the table, I can take this and mount it to here. I have a portable little LED light ring, and it comes with like 3 filters, and you can adjust the white guys, all right, let me keep going. And in case you're wondering pricing on these, this thing was like $30. That's the phone case. The light ring was a little bit expensive. This one is, I don't know, it's the toss-up between this one and this one that I'm most excited about. This is an external microphone. This one is wireless. I'm a fan of wires. I don't like them. I think, your equipment could be pulled down if you have a wire, and I would rather just spend a few extra dollars and have something that's wireless. This is called the Video Mic Me by Rode, and if you know anything about Rode, they're an amazing company for microphones. I mean, I have their longer boom mics for my bigger Canon equipment, but for something on the go, it's so little directional microphone, which means that the microphone is gonna kind of point straight out at you, because a lot of times if I'm filming, there may be ambient noise that I don't want to pick up. So it shoots straight out at you, and you might be thinking, okay, well great, but still if I'm outside, it's gonna be super windy. What is this? Well, they call it, different countries call this thing like a lot of different things, like dead cat or something. That's not right, because it looks kind of like, you know, it looks like an animal, right? And what it is a windscreen. So you slide it over the directional mic, and then it has this windscreen. So it basically kind of holds the majority of that noise at bay while you're filming. I have, again, the Rode mic, and I have the big furry thing that goes over the top of that. If this works anything like that, then this is something you are definitely going to want. I think this was like $70, but it does come with the windscreen. So if you buy a less expensive mic, it won't come with the windscreen. And the windscreens can be like $30 or $40. Just get this one. Rode just has an amazing reputation. Again, not being paid to say that. I have just used their equipment for years and years and years, and I love it. Redicam. But basically what it is, I'll just kind of open this case so you can see the handle, but it has this really nice case. Like, you screw these two together, and then you put your phone in here, and then when you're walking and you're filming, you can keep your hands steady. Of course, a gimbal is better. That's like kind of the one that moves around with you, and I actually have a company that's sending me one of those in late December. I am like, oh, probably cannot sleep till that thing gets here. In the interim, you know, when you film, your hands are shaky because you're trying to hold the shot steady. Well, you just, you know, put this on here. And this thing also mounts to a tripod, so in a million ways, this thing is amazing. And this is super sturdy. I needed that because this kind of stuff is gonna make the phone a lot heavier, and you don't wanna use one of those little spring clamp ones, because this is probably not gonna make sense right now, but when you see it all put together. So this makes it, let me see how I can show you while I'm, all right. Goes onto the end of the camera, and this little depressed area right here is where your thumb goes. So that your phone is more like kind of an old school camera. So let's say that I didn't have this with me, I'll still be able to hold the phone more steady because I actually have a grip on it. And this mounts to a tripod. I'll show you why all of that is important in another video. This stick is, and again, I have the, you know, kind of less expensive ones, which are fantastic for if I'm just out with the kids and I'm just, you know, using my iPhone with no attachments on it, that works great. But when you start adding these kinds of components, you're gonna increase the weight. I'm not taking chances like that. So this one is by Finesso, extendable handheld monopod. It is so great. It has a little tripod mount, and you could also use that instead of this, and I'll explain why I thought it was important to have both in another video. But the clamp on this thing is really solid, and it is also a selfie stick. So let's say that we were at a concert and, you know, I wanted to push the camera up with all that equipment on it. It's gonna be able to go up and out and still hold that camera in place. This is not optional for me. I would definitely not miss out on this. I wanna say this was like no, actually this one was less expensive. It was like $25. And then this thing was about $30. Know this, I do not spend money without considerable forethought, so I did a lot of product research, and I try not to buy inexpensive gear because I feel like it really doesn't pay off in the end, especially if I drop the iPhone one time and it cracks, the screen cracks, that's $200 right there. So I would rather, and I don't think all this stuff together might have been $250. Very last thing that I'm gonna show you today, this is called the Who To. What this is, it'll blow your mind. But it sure did mine. If you vlog on your iPhone, or, well, okay, whatever. If you just take a lot of pictures like most people do, what happens? Everyone has had this happen. You go to take a picture or shoot a video and you press the button, press the button, press the button. What's happened? Nothing's happening. And then it tells you that your camera is full. Now, if it was an important moment, well, that moment is gone, so forget it. What is this? This is an extendable memory stick, okay? More memory for your iPhone. So you just pop this little lid off, and you plug this into the iPhone. This is 128 gigabyte. 128 gigabyte, that's twice what my current phone has. I cannot wait. I'm literally going to just keep filming and then I'll just kind of cut them together. I'm going to assemble this sort of on the fly and then show you at the end. You won't see it in this video, so definitely subscribe. If you know anybody who vlogs on the iPhone or is considering vlogging on the iPhone, these are amazing Christmas gifts, guys. As always, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. You know I love spending time with you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, loves.